Yo, first time. Is this valid today? Yeah, it's very valid. Shit, I'll keep it one way. Non-mute, share screen, something, share, edit what, edit that, customization, cancel. Which one is it? Oh, I see. Share this one. We are live on Twitter. I see. Yo, YouTube is getting better and better every single day. I figured they were behind Twitch in this streaming shit, but man, look at it. You can share your screen, share your face. No, there's a little bit of lag, not gonna lie, but still. We work with what we gotta work with. Oh, March 7th, 2025. I'll be honest, sometimes I never figured I'd make it to this day. I never figured I'd make it to this age. Never figured I'd make it this far into the future. Well, what is now the future is now the present. So yeah. Well, I think it just keeps going and going. And the future becomes that you're dreaming of just becomes the present more and more. And yeah, another couple years, another couple lessons. Anyways, as you degenerates know, and so do I know, we're gonna be looking over Twitter or X, Twitter. I'm a boomer, right? I'm a boomer and I still go by Twitter. Boomerisms. I swear by 2040, they're still going to have Twitter. People are still going to use the name. Oh, can't show violence. Got to keep moving. Well, what's with violence being on my whole page, bro? Chill. Yo, should I use hashtags? Hashtags work, right? Hashtag something. Hashtag trending. Fuck. Same thing. Hashtag trending. Hashtag green screen. Hashtag nothing else. Twitch. Save that shit. Oh, yeah. Man, did the jawline look sharp today? Looked like I could cut a knife through butter. What's this? What do you expect? You send your kids to public school and you expect them to come out normal? No, they're gonna come out traumatized. It's pretty much like county jail in a public school. What? If they're not gonna get banged on, gang banged on, they're gonna get assaulted, sexually assaulted, all them things. Her parents should go to jail for putting her in a 97% black school district and letting her date a black guy, the one they fought over. So she's fighting with this chick over here over some black dude. Interesting. This bootleg Ariana Grande. No, actually, she looks like Ariana Grande with the Wicked makeup on from the movie she's in. She looks like she has movie makeup from the movie Wicked. She must be the stunt double. Friction. Yo. Can't be showing this stuff. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not lying. Like, if you're a white parent or some other parent and you send your kid as a minority inside of a majority black school, you're setting them up for failure. You must not give a fuck about your kid. Like, you're sending them to like a majority black school. They're gonna be like the reverse minorities. They're gonna get picked on. The fuck. Life is a limited opportunity. It will be over before you know it. You know what, Zerko? Right on. Right on. So you gotta grab the world by the balls. You're just gonna grab it by the balls and hold on tight. Don't ever let go. Oh, fuck my back. And I need to see a chiropractor or something, cause uh, this shit hasn't been natural for a couple of months now, a couple of years now. Hmm. I picked up my date from another date. Blah blah blah. Instantly. Bro, if you're picking up a date from her other date to your current date, I think you gotta respect yourself a little more, bro, and just not care. You know, you have other options. Hopefully, if not, wait till they come. They have no shame. Wait, this is that Lily Phillips girl, right? This is the girl that banged over.
I mean, I don't know CPR, so if it goes wrong and you need CPR, I only know how to suck, not anything else.
Well, might bring back to life.
Do you want to spend 2 minutes with me alone or double it?
Damn, you can see in her eyes, she looks soulless. You know, she's been banged the soul out of her. Look at her. That's plastoid face right there. Even without having plastic surgery, her eyes look like they're fake. She honestly, if you're gonna say, I either have to take a potential shot from a 22, like 50 feet away from a blind man, or fuck her, I'd rather take the potential shot from a blind man. Both sides are eat healthy. It's on you. It's not. Overall, Patrick Bet Davis, CEO of Valuetainment. Yeah, you can't really blame a certain ethnic group for your failures, but at the same time, for if you want to go to the macro level of society, then I'm sure some Nazi kid somewhere could probably blame it. At least your personal failures you can't blame. Why are you so afraid of the seabed? That's nice to see. A mother and her 8 sons, fresh back home from war, surviving. The bloodline is strong in this one. 8 sons, yeah. You know, it's crazy though. You have 8 brothers, and you all have all your own families and stuff, but the family just breaks up after a while. You know, your bloodline is secure, but there's no real family. Everybody breaks up into their own. Kind of cool and kind of sad at the same time. Stop imagining your future with everyone you're attracted to. Yeah, it seems like if you actually do that, you're gonna be wasting a lot of your life. Like imagine the minutes upon minutes and minutes added up of how much time you wasted. Carrying on no beef is a mental illness. Hey, you never know what could happen. Oh, the baby mama on the left looks way better than the one on the right. Maybe she got roughed up, buffed up a little bit, but this one right here, yeah, better genetic features. Shh. Hate to tell it to you, Rocco, but this is a propaganda poster. And white nationalism, that shit hasn't been a while since the Republic of America has been hijacked since its founding. We are watching Europe replace. There's got to be a word for guys like this. They're not exactly stupid, but they're the NPCs that they make fun of themselves. They're, what do you call them? Goyim? What do you call them? White Wonder Bread with pasted on culture from a sociologist that designed it for them. We're watching Europe replace the U.S. on the world stage in real time. Get the fuck out of here. Europe replace the U.S. Europe is a pussy boy. They never replace Europe. Is a pussy boy. They can't even save their own countries from African invasions. Alone act tough on the world stage. I spelled tough wrong. But yeah, that's how it's spelled tough. Hashtag Europe post. Next. Yeah, probably like 150 years ago or 100 something years ago. Yeah. Most of the downtown cities that are trashed today probably look really nice to walk in. Not going to lie. Like you could really see the thought that went into the downtowns of the past and the infrastructure. Just walking through Detroit downtown sometimes. I know they're revitalizing it now, but you ever been to Detroit and went to some of like the other historic districts and buildings, you realize that it was really beautiful back then. Like really. Not when it was lustrous and they just built it, but the way everything functioned, everything it was well structured and everything was put to place. You could really enjoy the city back then. Nowadays, yeah, it looks like Somalia. Yeah, blown to bits. Some of the places.
Really? FYI, other political commentators don't point this shit out, bro. It's like me and other niggas. No one else points this shit out, FYI. But no, it's a coincidence, guys. It's all a coincidence. It's all a coincidence, motherfuckers. But give me one thing. Have I helped you
Trump.
with
My boy Trump, he's
awakening?
been got. They've got the fucking Habibis. They've gotten to him. I can't believe people even like as soon as they talk about Epstein, like when it first came out with the fucking files and everything, and it was all over the news. I'm like, this gotta be a distraction for something. They're trying to push this guy as a was it some kind of holy sacrifice or something to point eyes on Epstein. Push one of their own out. I'm like, no way, this isn't some kind of diversion tactic. And everybody's like, oh, Epstein filed, Epstein paperwork. We're gonna get the list, the list, the list. I'm like, you guys seriously think you're gonna get the list of whoever was on the island? Like they would give you like the real list, if there even is a list, or if they're not gonna give you a list with fake names on it. Everybody's talking about the list, the list, the list. Man. But he thought there was a list. You must have thought Santa Claus was real. Somebody was really gonna bring you a present. Yeah. Mm. Wait, all the chicks on Epstein's Island were 18 years old and over. So it was just some random sexual island then. Who the fuck knows? They probably did, probably didn't. Epstein was thrown out to hang by his peoples. Nice, nice. Ah, shit, I'm not supposed to. Man, I can't be scrolling Twitter. I'm not even supposed to be showing any of this. I mean, I scrolled away right away, so, you know. I didn't exactly watched it. Can't blame me. It just keeps showing up. I'm not going to show it, though, because, you know, can't show violence. Fucking hate this shit. Brooklyn, my boy got shot. They really took this man out. Poor little man. Moving on. Man, come on. What the fuck is this blue-haired motherfucker doing? Talking about this kid with the cancer or whatever. He wanted to be a cop. They made him a cop. Don't make fun of him just because of his political beliefs or whatever he wants. All right. There's some low, grimy shit. Steve Bonnell. Indoctrination. That's very ironic, talking about indoctrination coming from this blue-haired motherfucker. Omni-liberal. Is this the Asian chick that won a fucking Oscar or something for being a stripper? Cool, I guess. Break a girl's ego and make her cry for your attention. Let's see what these internet gurus got. And blah, 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 blah. They don't, yeah, basic shit. Man, I fucking hate toxic shit. That shit a waste of my time. But then again, I kind of like toxic relationships a bit. You know, keeps this shit from being boring. That is, if they're not some Einstein level genius that I could just not mind being around for more than 2 hours a day. Otherwise, you know, pour some gasoline on the fire, right? Um, funny.
It gives you butterflies.
But the portal, I've had
Right.
months of like months, just horrific analytics. But because my stream is open, someone would come into my chat. The greatest quote, a Carl Jung quote that I love to tell the youth: work hard and work conscientiously, and friends come and find you. Like, I'll tell you this, one of the most mystical experiences I've ever had in my life was meeting Sneeko, because Sneeko doesn't know how it happened. He's been asked on stream. I don't know how it happened. We don't know how we met each other. We can't trace it back. All we know is there's this blurry section where one dude who I never talked to, one dude named Arab, I saw TwitchCon.
W Zarko.
You know, we chatted, we had fun, and then we didn't talk to each other for like months after that.
Look for different
He
streamers to watch.
randomly called me,
Let me get Zerka in
right?
here.
He randomly called me. He doesn't know.
Bro,
He can't
that dude, yeah,
explain.
he's funny.
It's almost like something possessed all of us into meeting each other. He put me
Yeah.
on a call, and then he put Sneeko on the call.
Bro, look at my YouTube chat back in the day, man.
And I don't know what the fuck. First of all, Arab didn't know Sneeko that well. He didn't know me that well.
I don't
I didn't know none of
He
these
just, like-
people. So all the friends I had that I'd stay with on live all day weren't the people I came up with for my boom. It was some random dude who randomly called.
Mo, Baby's going to Miami
5
too.
Seconds, thought nothing of it. Said, "Hey, come to Miami." We all casually met up. We didn't even have plans to do
Texting him right
anything.
now.
And Sneeko was just standing right here, and I was going through a breakup, so I didn't want to do content.
Bro, he was like, when we did this, he was so depressed. I'm not trying to like be a dickhead, but he was like just going through a breakup. But then he could like this was I hadn't seen somebody do it before. The way he got these girls to get on their knees and then face him like this in prayer on the street. We went from interviewing them and they both got on their knees and he puts his hands on their head like they were his disciples. I've never seen anybody do that in my life. I'm just here like, okay, let me get some content. He's probably going to talk about that. I think I just met this guy IRL. He's going through a breakup, right? And it's like he would duck away and then go on his phone and like his ex was streaming. He's like, this fucking bitch, this fucking whore. We'd be at the B&B and I just see like I walk out of the B&B and on the giant TV, she's on the screen and she's like,
Zerka come
like,
up
just standing
from
around, like,
depressed
retarded girl
and
streamer.
getting
I don't know
broken
who
up
she is,
with
but,
of a
that's what bros do.
girl
They're just like standing there saying
to
whatever.
converting
And
hoes
she's like, this
in
fucking
Miami.
bitch. I'm like, man, just get over it, bro. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. And then we go outside and do this. I've never seen anyone like
Breakup, so I didn't want to do content. I was kind of like not focused, and then Sneeko said, "Yo, pick up those chicks on camera."
I'm like, do the content because I don't feel like
And you know, for me to be funny, I'm like, all right, let's do this. And then you know, it was like the greatest clip ever.
Watching this
Like,
before,
look, bro.
looking back, because I know this is funny. I'm watching Sneeko react to this, and Sneeko's reacted to that. But watching one of this video before that we're looking at here, I could have sworn I could not tell Zerko, this big fucking Albanian chat guy, was this fucking depressed. He just had a breakup. I had no idea. I figured he was just in Miami. You never know this shit behind the scenes, that this guy was super sad inside and all that shit. And he didn't even want to do none of this fucking thing, but he interacted with the world and he made shit happen, converting these two hoes to Christianity.
What the fuck, bro? How is this possible? How do you go from microphone talking to randoms on the street to prayer, to worship? Like, look at this. 2 white chicks too.
I'll be honest, the white chicks are the easiest to convert to this shit, There's something about them. It's like not like if they have like an ethnicity, like, oh, they're a Serbian chick or they're like some kind of, I don't know, French chick, like they have an ethnicity or something. It's like if they're just Wonder Bread white, no culture, whatever culture they have, it's been implanted into them by social engineering. That could be said about a lot of cultures in America, but they're the easiest. They just pulls out some cultured shit from your ass and just be like, phew, culture. All right, stop being a hoe. Culture.
And I woke up and I'm like, holy shit, I'm on Fresh and Fit now. How the hell did I get it? It was the biggest blur.
Hold
It was
up,
like
I
a
just
lot
got
of
a
people
text
I
from
met Steve, we hit it off.
my girl.
It was like bumping into him. It was very weird.
Yeah, even like right now,
Man, fuck you.
we have the
man.
CEO of Rumble. Oh, we have the CEO of Rumble watching right now. Chris is in the chat.
It's really how it works.
Disrespectful.
I never go live and stuff. You know, I've been live a couple
Man,
times.
this
this
chick
week.
took what,
Because my
30 minutes or
portal's
something to
open,
reply
because
back.
even if I'm not doing
At
much
that
right
point,
now,
I
my
don't think I'm gonna
portal's
talk to her.
open.
Actually, I don't know about you. No,
Take 30
I
minutes
keep my
to
portal
reply to me.
closed. Ain't nobody coming to my portal. You are? Ain't no fucking way.
God sends Chris here. And now I gotta go. I gotta talk to Chris, bro. It was nice having you.
I know I'm gonna look back upon this and
That's a good
like
clip.
almost maybe be like corny, be like, "Wow, is this how you behave so abrashedly and so virally?" But not virally as in like condensed. I could already almost sense it, but like virally as in volatility, not really caring about the full picture yet. I know I'm gonna get like a way bigger picture in the way I view the world in the future, but that's the future. And I already have a big enough picture in how I view the world now. So, who knows? Maybe I'll be more chill in the future, but that's some metrics I can't even measure yet. I don't have nothing to compare it to. I'm in the present right now, but my main point is, well, if I responded in one way, you got to trust yourself, right? If I respond in one way, you respond in one way, you must have really felt at that moment, thought about it in that moment. That's how you wanted to respond. So trust yourself and keep moving.
That's a good clip. Yeah, I think certain people in life, like you're just supposed to meet. Like if you think about it, we're very similar and very different at the same time. And like we don't really have that much in common. Like bro, you grew up in Canada, I grew up in Connecticut. Right. But it's funny like how the internet can bring people together that have that type of chemistry.
Drunken pervert gets welcome to Google Gaga.
Three cherries, watch as he gets dropped in and have fun and drink and social while
Never mind, I gotta keep moving. Apparently, we're not allowed to show fights and stuff. That's really boring, bro. Wait, we're allowed to show fights if I add context to it, right? That's true. That's part of service. I'm allowed to show unless I give commentary to the thing. So anyway, so here we have a bar, and you know I'm gonna be a fucking self-defense instructor over here. We have a bar setting.
others become perverted Harvey
She
Weinstein.
got sexually harassed by this weird motherfucker who came out of nowhere, decided to grab her ass, which is never right. That's really creepy. And if I saw that in front of me, I look at the fucking guy like, are you fucking serious right now? What the fuck is wrong with you, you dirty little fucking mutt? You never been raised by a parent before? What? Matter of fact, forget about being raised by a parent. You're a fully grown fucking man, physically at least. And you decided to go behind some woman to grip her ass without consent? The fuck? Like, it's crazy-ish enough if you sort of know her, you had a conversation once, you know, but to not know her at all, never even had a conversation, you do this crazy bullshit. This motherfucker needs a slapping in his life.
But not today. Not on Scary Cherries. Watch as he
Knock that
gets
motherfucker
dropped
out.
into the ground. And it's last call for Chaz. Now
Very justified knockout. Very justified knockout. Diversity. That's crazy. I feel like diversity is something our ancestors would have very, very fought to the death over to not have happened to their societies. But it's crazy now. Shit, Zendaya. You know, not gonna lie. You know, when Zendaya she was dating Tom Highland, I was a little upset. I was like, that guy Tom, I got the Zendaya chick. But then the more I see at it, I'm just like, you know, a couple of years ago when this happened, I don't know, Spider-Man Far From Home, whatever the fuck. I was like, she was pushed upon us. She ain't even that hot. You're gonna find some fucking light skinned chick anywhere. It'd be hotter than her. She doesn't even have a good fucking personality, good, humanisms. Another thing I wonder is eventually in the future, am I gonna start cussing or stop cussing? I feel like it's a good way to express yourself. I think without having to get too elaborate. But I could see it in my future where I stop cussing. Not even say one vulgarity. But at the current moment, I feel like I only cuss at people that I know aren't geniuses. Like I will include it in a fucking conversation if I'm speaking to people that aren't geniuses, because then I realize I don't have to try as hard to speak with them. Because it might go over their head anyways, whatever I say. So, adding cussing, it's easy to get my point across. But when we get to, the type of guys that explain quantum physics and shit, like it's the fucking ABCs are singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars. They explain the different quantum theories and shit. That's when I realize I'm dealing with a genius. And then sometimes I get real interested and my curiosity kicks up and I don't cuss no more. I just ask questions about their point of view. Always curious. Stay curious. That's the secret to life, I feel like. Maybe. It's part of the equation. Yo, why is my boy Assad's trending? What is he doing? What's up with him? He got his country taken over. Don't know who that is. And this is not even crazy. Just look at.
Oh, I bet.
A guy walking through Chicago with an AR pistol. Come on, it's not that crazy.
You couldn't do it. After watching that speech, I stand for that young man.
All right, let's just go straight to my following then. Send Bitcoin to 100 G's. I wish fucking Ethereum would blow up at this moment. I had quite a bit invested into it. All right. I had quite a bit invested into it. And this is what happens. Ethereum is being a blimp bitch right now. It will not pump. It will not go to 6K. It will not go to 7K. Probably it will within the next 2 years. But in this present moment, Ethereum is being a limp bitch. But Bitcoin is going through the fucking roof. Fucking Gen Z and their memes.
Legend of Zelda.
Show your broke. Yeah. Oh, I'm Link. You're Ganondorf. You looking like a fucking bull when you talk about me. You're fucking psycho.
If anyone's Ganondorf, it's you because you're like so raged out on fucking steroids and coke.
I'm not even trying, man. I can do this all day. Show your tattoos. I dare you.
No, I don't need to show my tattoos.
Sorry, we've already seen them on the other website. Lol. What's it like being a
You said you haven't seen that anyways, so like you're bullshitting.
I'm afraid if I see you naked that will stop liking women.
I like how the only insult you have is about my cam career. Like that's all you got on me.
I don't have energy. I was at football all day. I don't want
you
insults.
left your house?
I want you to know that you're trying to be my girlfriend. I get it. You can be number 32. I don't mind.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm trying to make you leave me the fuck alone. That's what I'm trying to
do. Take your hand off your lap. I want to see your hands like this when you insult me because you're in love with me.
And maybe if you made some money, you could upgrade your camera quality.
I'm not even gonna bring everyone.
What are you using? Are you using a fucking
4K HD right there?
That is bullshit. You're using a laptop cam right now. It's so fucking scuffed. Like you say you're so viral, but you can't even like spend like $20 to buy a webcam.
Oh, I respect Zerka and his ballsiness even back in the day when he was quite obviously not taking it that serious, or when he wasn't working with the best equipment, and he was still making the fucking work against all these like top tier streamers, so called.
Nova, what video?
Nova. Oh, is there anybody else here? Oh shit, me, Nova, me. Oh, what is it, John?
You're doing good today. You know, they're not making fun of you too much, and I'm sparring with you today. I don't want to make you cry, baby girl. But listen, drink some water. That's right. What are you thinking about when you swallow with my voice in your head with that HD fucking sound quality? I'm 1080p.
I'm thinking about that I'm swallowing your dad's fucking cum, John. That's what I'm thinking of.
Does he look like me? Yes, he does.
I'll gargle with it too. Try me.
Do it. Do it right now on camera. Every time you pick that thing up, it lags. Your computer's such a piece of shit. Your internet connection's still connected to
That's
Finland.
just you.
Well,
you keep lagging too. It's that Canadian internet.
I like it.
Are you in the back room at the nightclub right now? Like there's a girl having sex over there, and you're just like, shh, hold on, they're gonna make a call really quick.
Have you ever been to a nightclub? No,
In the past, when I listen to somebody try very hard to be funny and it turned out it's not funny, I get kind of offended that they tried so hard and they wasted my time. But now I'm such a chill guy. I'll let them try to be funny like this chick over here, Nova. And I'm just super chill now, Now I'm funny, cool. I'll still come back and roast the fuck out of you,
Left that dusty ass room.
I'm like under 21. I can't go to a nightclub legally.
What? This chick was under 21 at the time. She definitely looks like she's 20 something. Crazy.
Under 21. Why are you on websites over 21?
They're not over 21. It's 18 plus, you dumb fuck.
Oh yeah, I forgot. In US, it's like that. I forget.
It's everywhere like that. It's not US.
I think you should. You know where
Insults
you should go?
are weak today, John.
You should.
You should
go
like.
to North. I think you should go to the North Pole and try and find a friend. Maybe you can find.
See the comments. But the warrior philosophers and Asian
into me for a long time, right? So I was in the military, and obviously being born and raised in the West, much of our impetus to do things, I mean, whether it's creating yourself in wealth or having friendship, whatever it may be, is always about a response to pain, even if it's subconscious. So what I mean by this is, of course, not wanting to feel lonely or wanting to basically, feel comfortable, especially from the Anglosphere, where everything's about comfort, about filling your home full of stuff that's going to make you feel good. And I guess I wanted to ask you your thoughts preliminarily and abstract about pain, about its utility in the human psyche existentially, but also more importantly, what do you think is the element of pain? I suppose I know I'm not really making much sense right now, but what I'm
following.
No, okay, perfect. So what I want to ask is, or rather in a pointed way, do you believe that pain is necessarily bad in the way that we have thought of it for the last 2,000 years? Is it a bad thing? Is there
reactions? And you don't actually feel any pain when that happens. You only feel pain a couple of seconds or even a minute afterwards. So you kind of touch it, immediate reaction, and then the pain comes on. And there's like arcs to pain. You've got acute pain, which is this really fast and sharp pain. And then you've got this like slow burdening pain that comes as well. And even on top of this as well, nociceptor receptors, the receptors for pain, they actually just give information to the brain, and the brain decides if something hurts inside of its head using a sort of conception of meaning. So for example, it's very weird. Yeah, there's a really good video on this by an Australian guy. He'll explain it much better than me. I recommend you check it out. I'll see if I can find it next time someone's talking. But so basically, if you've probably heard this story where like a kid will be running outside and he'll like fall over and he'll just like gash his whole hand and he look at it and there's like blood and he's like, wow, cool, and all this. And he runs over to his mom. He's like, look at the fucking blood. And his mom's like, oh, you're gonna die. And then he's like, what? I'm gonna what? And then he starts freaking out, you know? And then so all of a sudden he's grabbing his hand. There's this weird phenomenon where you don't feel pain unless your brain thinks it's so. If you're in panic, pain is going to be more exaggerated and going to hurt more. There's a very, very heavy psychological mechanism. Basically, what happens is you cut your arm, and all the nociceptors send information to your pain saying, there's been a serious issue down here with the arm. It seems like we're after slicing over many parts of the skin, and we believe it might have hit some bone. And you look down at it, and if you think to yourself, oh my God, I've hit my arteries, I'm going to bleed out right here, right now, you might start to panic. You might start to freak out, and it hurts more, and you feel panic and you feel pain. So the meaning does an awful lot. But say, for example, you're a medical doctor, and you realize that that's going to heal quite well, and you've had like 400 injuries like it. It'll probably hurt, but it probably just won't be as intense. As in the
lack of purpose and meaning.
Vortex of pain.
Vortex of pain. You want to have purpose and meaning. A simple solution. Go to, I wouldn't say join the army and join the meat grinder, but another super simple solution, join a gang. No, that was a joke. Don't join a gang. Don't sell drugs. No, don't do anything bad for society. And don't do anything that would hurt your chances of being an upstanding citizen and all that shit. And hurting your family members from doing criminal activities. Though that does give a purpose. Brotherhood, I suppose. Money, I suppose. Buying materialistic things, I suppose. Always good, Can you really be that sad when you're flashing the Rolex? Okay, yeah, you still can, but still. Good one, me. Jay Waller, bad motherfucker. Journey to wisdom. Maybe I gotta pay attention to this guy, Rudolf Steiner, some more. Seems like he's speaking some real shit. Next, gotta figure out how to save my live streams after this.
Overly shy people. If you're naturally an introvert, work on it. I don't make the rules, but I'm telling you.
Thanks, Ty. For some basic but really genuine information that's necessary that everybody should know. So read the comments. She.
cares? Why would it matter to us? Because we've been around 4,000 years, and we were around 2,000 years before you guys even had a religion in Christianity. So the reality is, we don't really need you folks, because we got God on our side. That's why you've been around so long. Now, as far as whether we believe in Christ, here's my take on that. First of all, you guys, just like we were, I hate to say it, initially, just like when Moses brought the 10 Commandments down, the Israelites, the Hebrews, we were praying to cows and idols still. And that's why Moses tossed the 10 Commandments down. So
Get those letting fireworks off outside or some motherfucker got the switch on. I don't really care too much as long as they're not knocking on my door these days. I don't pay too much brainwave attention.
basically, we introduced you people, the world, to a singular God, to one God. Prior to that, everybody was worshiping idols. Even we were. So we introduced you to one God. You guys, 2,000 years later, when Christianity began, took it somehow to think, the only difference is you think Jesus is the Messiah, God, whatever. We don't think he is. We're still waiting for him. And I still don't believe he is because he passed away, died 2,100 years ago. So he's a no-show, number one. Number two, if you want to know the truth, I think that, obviously, I think Jesus was a holy man. He was a Jewish scholar, basically lived as a Jewish man. To be quite frank, this may sound weird, since I don't believe he was the Messiah. I actually go as far as to think that it was kind of, I think at the time, the Jews and the Romans conspired and said, you know what, we got too many pagans out there, too many non-believers. And the Romans didn't like it because they saw him as getting powerful. And the Jews were thinking, you know what, not all Jews, but whatever handful at the very, whatever. There was a faction that probably said, you know what, we need these people to believe in something. Because think about it, prior to that, some of the initial followers of Jesus were Jewish people, obviously, because he was Jewish. But a lot of them, because the Christian religion wasn't even established till about 100 years after he died. So the reality is, a lot of those folks were pagans, non-believers in anything. So I think from a Jewish standpoint, we were thinking, you know what, these people, they're pagans, a lot of them. They don't believe in anything. And we don't want them to believe in false idols, a bunch of idols. So let them think this Jewish guy is God. Let them think that, because at least they'll be following the 10 Commandments. They'll be following the Old Testament. So I hate to say it, but we kind of manufactured him to appease you people, to get you. We needed you people to get in line, you pagans, I think. That's what the thought was. And in order to do that, they had to create a deity, a Messiah that you guys would believe in, because you didn't believe, not you, but the initial Christians didn't believe in God. They had to see a man in person to believe that there was actually a God, or us Jews believed that there was a God. We didn't need that. So, but you people needed it. We brought him to you. That's why he's Jewish. And I hate to say it, it got you people at least following the initial Old Testament. You took it a little too far with the Christianity and all this other stuff, but more power to you. I would rather have you people believing that a Jewish guy is your God than not believing it. Think about that. So I'm totally pro-Christian. I think more people should be Christian. And as far as whether you support Israel or not, we don't need your support. We really don't. We've been around 4,000 years. So if anything, you need our support, because those same Arabs we're fighting, those same radical Islamic people, they don't like Christians either. They're just going after us first. They don't like Christians.
Hold on a second.
Interesting. I wonder if all educated Jews think like this or not. Or at least the educated ones, and the uneducated ones probably don't have much of an opinion. They probably look like atheists anyways. I shouldn't say educated, because people think education, they think institutional education, not self-education. So I would say the intelligent ones. Who's this guy? All right, let's end this, and I'll figure out how to download the stream later, I suppose.